Myrmonden, welcome to my review of Yowamushi Pedal episode 20. Pretty good episode, definitely. I enjoyed it. I actually really liked Yoshi's faces, even though it felt, was it bad paced? I don't know. It was kind of like they were entertaining, you know. Yeah, that kind of thing going on there. It was entertaining, so I did enjoy it. But at the same time, I felt like, man, it's like 10 minutes for this. Like he's kept doing the weird like horror faces for a lot of very long time, but it was entertaining. But at the same time, it probably could have been like half the time frame, and like the memory of it afterwards. Right now, the memory of it isn't bad, but I felt that the episode, lacked content, right? Because they had like 10 minutes of Mr. Yoshi looking evil, but actually watching it, it's quite entertaining. So I don't know. It kind of reminds me of. I don't know, take any random classic 90s sitcom comedy, mainly from the US, right? And there are ones like Friends, where it's like it's really funny and they have some good storyline as well there, and really good characters. So you remember the episode because this is funny mainly with this character, right? So it's a very character driven and so on narrative driven. Then there are other TV shows like Radio and so on, where it's a show called Radio, and where it's like. It's really funny because it's really out there. It's really crazy funny, but it's only funny once time because after you've seen it, the surprise effect isn't there, right? So there is no like character there, or there's no narrative, or whatever, right? Or vice versa, or none of them and so on. And here I feel with Miss Yoshi, it's like there is definitely character there, and the funny is a lot of character there, but narrative-wise, it's kind of like there's no narrative. I mean, of course, narrative is written. That's a big thing, of course. It's tricking them, and I really love that. So I was saying it's no narrative. I'm saying that after it tricked them, which was a really good plan. They knew they had to pry things as well. But after that is completed, right, and they're after like Ashikawa gets the the Mountain King, and then it's just kind of like it's like I don't know, several minutes of Miss Yoshi doing the exact same thing, and it's entertaining. But afterwards, now in the review, I feel like. Yeah, it felt like nothing happened there. like the narrative progression didn't move for a second, right? Like it just was standing still there for like very long time, and after that, it's like I don't know. We see some Naruto, we see some Aya. I love Aya. So we see some other characters. We see Sugimoto being like, "I believe in you." So we had that thing. It isn't bad, but it kind of felt like in the middle episode, kind of stopped for a bit. Yeah, the pace was kind of like just kind of didn't move anywhere, and then we get a flashback. So. I really liked the beginning, definitely. I love Mitoshi's plan, and again, he was really entertaining, but at the same time, it's like, man, probably could have done this like 10 times faster if he's like, maybe not 10 times, but like half the speed, probably. But I still liked the episode, and then we get this flashback, which I felt that, of course, there'll be a flashback here. It's freaking Yowamushi Pedal. They always have at least one flashback per like finish line. Yes, always one flashback per finish line, at least. Yeah, maybe 2 flashbacks. So then we have this flashback with Akawa and Ashika Yuta, and the interesting because here they have at least one flashback, right? Ashika, here he has like probably more one flashback, like 2 or 3 flashbacks. He has several flashbacks, and he is again in his flashbacks. So he is very developed character. He's getting huge amount of development over this season. Right? He has been in a lot of characters from the Hakone Academy schooling, so they have a lot of story on him. But yeah, so we get that story. I think it's pretty good. Like he's in the shadow of his brother, and it's it's quite entertaining. It's an interesting setup there because his brother is kind of famous. He was one of the best ones they had, right? And he enters there, everyone's annoying to him because and then he gets kind of this rebellious / and in Japan, right? Very delinquent in Japan. It's like, oh, loser senpai, so can't even beat me. I only listen to stronger people than me and so on. I hate you, senpai. Yeah. So he started hating on his seniors and so on, which is of course very frowned upon in Japan, right? So I liked the setting there. I liked it. And it made a lot of sense that he did a lot of pressure for being at least as good as his brother, and also just generally people kind of like are too nice to him, or like the whole thing there, and they don't really talk to him because they're like, oh, it's Shinkai and so on. So it's interesting. Of course, it cut away in the middle there, but. I think we all can pretty much figure out that the course is gonna lose in the next race, yeah. course, you're gonna lose in the mountain race. He's like climbers and lose anyway, right? To his senpai. They're just gonna give him the senpai respect there. But I like the setting for it. I like setting because kind of like he's sitting there, or sorry, riding, right? And he's like, man, Ashikawa, why you do this thing for? No, we're here. We have no bullet anymore. I'm pulling you, and it's pointless. So I think the combination there was interesting. Their dynamic was actually very interesting. So I quite like that. But the end, Midousuji was freaking awesome in his plan. He was like, man, they need that pride. Yeah, they need a little pride. Pride. And I like it because it's so different from Midousuji. Midousuji says, I want to win. Everything's about winning, right? He doesn't care for a second about the sprinting and the mountain tag. He's like, that's for idiots. I want the trophy of being the winner. Everything else in between that is pointless, right? So I love that with him. He's like, no, you fools. You get for that mountain tag. No, I'm gonna get the real victory. Where of course Hakor is different. You have to everything. You need the pride. You need that, our name there. So it's they're very different mindset, right? And so of course kind of in the middle. They kind of want to win everything, but they're also kind of moralistic. So very interesting. One thing though I didn't like that was Uno like just kind of like, oh whatever, I can't do it. Like that made no sense to me. Like Shinka, he is still pulling, right? So why can't Unoda pull? This is so bad at downhill. It's like they're doing downhill. You got like, I'm tired now. I'm just gonna like relax over here. Like what? Yeah, that. I mean, I guess it's what I get for the next day because it's still one last day. But I feel he could have pulled a little longer, like kind of where until Shikai stopped pulling, and that's kind of how I feel. Like why did he have to go away this early when the other climber clearly can do it for a much longer time? And Unoda is better than him, right? And he's a senpai and so on. He was his first year, so I don't get it at all. I think Unoda should go way further. Anyway, hope I see you guys, and I'll see you guys next week.